guys, welcome to my channel. My name is John and this is an ASMR video. And in today's video, I'd like to do something similar to what I did when I talked about the curious facts about different countries like Brazil, Italy, France, etc. But this time I'm gonna do it about all the countries in the world. I guess there are like 195, 196, something like that. I'm not sure. And I'm gonna say one fact about each one of them. All of these facts were generated by ChatGPT. Therefore, if any fact is wrong or something, I apologize. I don't have enough time to check each one of them to see if they are true or not. I hope all the countries are here. If there's one country missing, I apologize as well. Okay. So yeah, let's get this started. Afghanistan. Afghanistan is the world's largest producer of opium, a key ingredient in the production of heroin. Albania. Albania is the only country in Europe with a Muslim majority population. Algeria, the highest sand dune in the world, the Grand Dune or Great Dune, is located in Algeria. Andorra. Andorra is the only country in the world where Catalan is the official language. Angola. Angola is the fifth largest diamond producer in the world. Antigua and Barbuda. Antigua and Barbuda is home to the most beautiful beach in the world, according to the 2015 Traveler's Choice Awards. Argentina has the highest rate of psychoanalysts per capita in the world. Armenia was the first country in the world to adopt Christianity as its official religion in 301 after Christ. Australia is the world's largest island as well as its smallest continent. Austria is the birthplace of the world-famous composer Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart. I hope I said his name correctly. Bahamas. The Bahamas is made up of 700 islands, but only 30 of them are inhabited. Bahrain, I think it's Bahrain. The Kingdom of Bahrain is an archipelago made up of 33 islands in the Persian Gulf. Bangladesh is the 8th most populous country in the world with a population of over 165 million people. Barbados is known as the birthplace of rum and has been producing the spirit since the 17th century. Belarus is one of the only two countries in Europe that still has the death penalty. Belgium is the country with the highest number of castles per square kilometer in the world. Belize has the longest barrier reef in the Western Hemisphere and the second longest in the world. Benin is the birthplace of voodoo and the religion is still widely practiced throughout the country. Bhutan is the only country in the world that measures its success by gross national happiness rather than gross domestic product. Bolivia is home to the world's largest salt flat, Salar de Uyuni, which spans over 10,000 square kilometers. Bosnia and Herzegovina is home to the last remaining jungle in Europe, Peruzica, I'm not sure, which had been left untouched for over 20 years. Botswana is home to the world's largest concentration of African elephants, with an estimated 130,000 living in the country. Brazil is home to the largest Japanese community outside of Japan, with an estimated 1.5 million Japanese descendants living in the country. Brunei is one of the smallest countries in the world, with a land area of just over 5,700 square kilometers. Bulgaria is the birthplace of the dance, particularly the energetic dance style called sapar. Burundi, Lake Tanganyika, I think it's said like that, Tanganyika, which is shared by Burundi and 3 other African countries, is the second deepest lake in the world and is home to over 1,000 species of fish. Cambodia. The national flag of Cambodia is the only national flag in the world that features a building. Cameroon. Cameroon has over 250 ethnic groups, making it one of the most culturally diverse countries in Africa. Canada. Canada has the longest coastline of any country in the world, stretching over 202,000 kilometers. Cape Verde. Cape Verde is one of the most stable democracies in Africa and has held multi-party elections since its independence in 1975. Central African Republic. The Central African Republic is the home to the densest population of elephants in the world. Chad. The Aloba Arc is in Chad. It's the largest natural stone arc in Africa and the second largest in the world. Chile. Chile is the longest country in the world from north to south, spanning over 4,300 kilometers. China. The Great Wall of China is the longest wall in the world, stretching over 13,000 miles. Colombia. Colombia is one of the most biodiverse countries in the world, with over 10% of the world's plant and animal species. Comoros. Comoros is one of the least visited countries in the world, with less than 30,000 tourists per year. Congo. The Congo Basin rainforest is the second largest rainforest in the world after the Amazon. Costa Rica. Costa Rica is home to 6% of the world's biodiversity, despite only taking up to 0.03% of the Earth's surface. Cote d'Ivoire, I'm not sure how to say that. It's the world's largest producer of cocoa beans. I think Cote d'Ivoire is Ivory Coast, right? Not sure. Croatia. The necktie or cravat was invented in Croatia in the 17th century. Cuba. Cuba is the largest island in the Caribbean and was home to the world's smallest bird, the bee hummingbird, until its extinction in 2021. Cyprus. Cyprus is the only country in the world that has a map of itself on its flag. Denmark. Denmark is known for being the happiest country in the world according to the World Happiness Report. Djibouti. Djibouti is located in the Horn of Africa and is one of the hottest countries in the world, with an average temperature of 35 degrees Celsius or 95 degrees Fahrenheit. Dominica. Dominica is a Caribbean island nation that's known as the Nature Island for its lush rainforests, volcanoes, and hot springs. Dominican Republic. The Dominican Republic is home to the highest point in the Caribbean, Pico Duarte, which stands at 3,098 meters tall. East Timor or Timor-Leste. East Timor is one of the youngest countries in the world, having gained its independence in 2002 after a long struggle for independence from Indonesia. Ecuador. Ecuador is home to the Galapagos Islands, which inspired Charles Darwin's theory of evolution by natural selection. Egypt. The Great Pyramid of Giza, located in Egypt, is the oldest of the 7 wonders of the ancient world and the only one that still exists today. El Salvador. El Salvador is the smallest and most densely populated country in Central America. Equatorial Guinea. Equatorial Guinea is the only country in Africa where Spanish is the official language. for its colorful and vibrant traditional culture, including its famous Umhlanga reed dance ceremony. Ethiopia. Ethiopia is the only African country that was never colonized by a European power. Fiji. The Fijian archipelago is made up of more than 330 islands, of which only about 110 are inhabited. Finland. Finland is also known as the land of 1,000 lakes, as it has an estimated 187,888 lakes within its borders. France. France has the most time zones of any country in the world, with 12 in total. Okay, that's actually not true. Okay, sorry, ChatGPT just screwed up. That's not true, guys. I'm gonna put a different fact here. Gabon. More than 80% of Gabon is covered by tropical rainforest. Oh wait, actually the phrase might be true because they have colonies around the world, so maybe that's true. I'm gonna check it. Gambia. The Gambia is one of the only two countries in the world whose name begins with the. Georgia. Georgia is widely considered the birthplace of wine, with evidence of winemaking dating back more than 8,000 years. Germany. Germany is the second largest consumer of beer in the world, after the Czech Republic. Ghana. The name Ghana means warrior king in the Soninke language. And Greece. Greece is home to more than 2,000 islands, of which only about 170 are inhabited. Grenada. Grenada is known as the island of spice, as it is a major exporter of nutmeg and mace. Guatemala. Guatemala is home to more than 30 active volcanoes, 3 of which are currently erupting. Guinea. Guinea is one of the world's top producers of bauxite, a mineral used to make aluminum. Guinea-Bissau. Guinea-Bissau is one of the smallest countries in Africa, with a total area of just over 36,000 square kilometers. Guyana. Guyana is the only country in South America where English is the official language. Haiti. Haiti is the only country in the world whose capital city, Port-au-Prince, is located on 2 tectonic plates. Honduras. Honduras has the world's highest murder rate, with an estimated 90.4 homicides per 100,000 people in 2012. Sorry guys. Hungary. Hungary is known for its thermal baths and has more thermal water springs than any other country in the world. Iceland. Iceland is home to one of the oldest parliaments in the world, the Alþingi, which was established in 930 after Christ. India. India is the world's largest democracy and has the world's second largest population, with over 1.3 billion people, which by the time this video went out, I think India passed China, if I'm not mistaken. Indonesia. Indonesia is the world's largest archipelago with over 17,000 islands. Iran is the second largest country in the Middle East and has a population of over 83 million people. Iraq is home to one of the world's oldest civilizations, the Sumerians, who developed the first system of writing. Ireland is known for its green countryside and is sometimes called the Emerald Isle. Israel is the only country in the world with a majority Jewish population. Italy has a very low birth rate, which is a major concern for the country's future. In fact, Italy has one of the lowest birth rates in the world, with only 1.2 births per woman. sure Ivory Coast already. I already did the Ivory Coast. But if I didn't, Ivory Coast is the world's largest producer of cocoa beans, accounting for about 40% of global production. Jamaica is known for its unique music genre, reggae, which originated on the island in the 1960s. Kazakhstan is the world's largest landlocked country. Kenya, the name Kenya comes from the Kamba words Kenya and Kinyo, which means the land of ostriches. Kiribati is the only country in the world that falls into all four hemispheres: northern, southern, eastern, and western. North Korea, its calendar is based on the birth date of its founder, Kim Il-sung. I'm not sure. This means that North Koreans have a different age compared to the people in other countries. South Korea, Seoul, its capital city, has the fastest internet speed in the world. Kuwait is one of the richest countries in the world in terms of GDP per capita, thanks to its large oil reserves. Kyrgyzstan, its national flag features a unique combination of 40 yellow rays emanating from a sun with a red background. Kosovo, it declared independence from Serbia in 2008 and is one of the newest countries in the world. Laos is the most heavily bombed country in the world per capita. During the Vietnam War, the United States dropped over 2 million tons of bombs on the country, which is more than the amount dropped on Germany and Japan combined during World War II. Just a second. Latvia has the highest percentage of female air traffic controllers in the world, with women comprising over 80% of the country's air traffic controllers. Lebanon has the highest concentration of refugees per capita in the world. As of 2021, there are over 1.5 million registered refugees in the country, making up nearly a quarter of the population. Lesotho is the only country in the world that lies entirely above 1,000 meters in elevation. Its lowest point is 1,400 meters above sea level, making it the highest low point of any country. Liberia was founded by freed slaves from the United States in 1847, making it the oldest African republic. Its capital, Monrovia, is named after the U.S. President James Monroe, who helped establish the country. Libya is home to the ancient Roman city of Leptis Magna, which was one of the most important cities of the Roman Empire. Liechtenstein is one of the only two doubly landlocked countries in the world, meaning it is surrounded by other landlocked countries. And Lithuania, the country, is home to the Hill of Crosses, a site that has become a symbol of Lithuanian national identity and resistance to the Soviet rule. The hill is covered in thousands of crosses, many of which were placed there by Lithuanians during the Soviet era as a way of expressing their religious and national identity. Luxembourg is one of the smallest countries in the world, but it is also one of the richest. Madagascar. More than half of the world's species of primates are found in Madagascar, and they are all native to the island. Malawi. Lake Malawi, located in the eastern part of the country, contains more fish species than any other lake in the world. Malaysia is one of the world's largest producers of palm oil, which is used in a wide range of products, from food to cosmetics. Maldives. The Maldives is the lowest country in the world, with an average elevation of just 1.5 meters above sea level. Mali. The ancient city of Timbuktu in Mali was once a center of Islamic scholarship and trade, nuclear testing by the United States in the 1940s and 1950s, with devastating effects on the local population. Mauritania. Mauritania is one of only two countries in the world where slavery is still technically legal, though it is officially abolished. Mauritius, the dodo bird, which went extinct in the 17th century, was native to Mauritius. Mexico. The Mexico City is built. Mexico City is built on the ruins of the ancient Aztec capital of Tenochtitlan. I don't speak this language. Micronesia. Micronesia is made up of more than 600 islands spread across the western Pacific Ocean. Moldova. Moldova is known for its wine production, with vineyards dating back more than 4,000 years. Monaco. Monaco is the second smallest country in the world after the Vatican City. Mongolia. The Mongolian language uses the Cyrillic alphabet, but it is written vertically from top to bottom rather than horizontally. Montenegro. Montenegro is home to the deepest canyon in Europe, the Tata River Canyon, which is over 1,300 meters deep. Morocco. Morocco is the world's largest exporter of phosphates, which are used in fertilizers. Mozambique. Mozambique is home to one of the largest game reserves in Africa, the Niassa Game Reserve. Myanmar is home to the world's largest book in the world, called the Kutotau Pagoda. The book is not actually a single book, but rather 729 marble slabs inscribed with Buddhist scriptures. Namibia is home to the world's largest population of free-roaming cheetahs. Nauru, the world's smallest island nation, is also the only country in the world without an official capital. Nepal. Nepal is home to the world's highest peak, the Mount Everest, which stands at 8,848 meters. Netherlands. The Netherlands is the world's largest exporter of tulip bulbs, with more than 2.5 billion bulbs exported annually. New Zealand. New Zealand has no native land mammals except for bats, which are the only indigenous land mammals on the islands. Nicaragua. Nicaragua is home to the Lake Nicaragua, the largest lake in Central America and the only freshwater lake in the world inhabited by sharks. Niger. Niger is one of the hottest countries in the world, with temperatures often exceeding 45 degrees Celsius or 113 degrees Fahrenheit. Nigeria is the most populous country in Africa, with a population of over 200 million people. North Macedonia was the only country in the world to have a question mark in its official name until February 2019, when it officially changed its name from former Yugoslav Republic of Macedonia to Republic of North Macedonia. Norway is home to the world's longest road tunnel, the Lærdal Tunnel, which is 24.51 kilometers long. Oman is known for its frankincense, which is resin extracted from the boswellia tree and has been traded for over 5,000 years. Pakistan, the world's largest irrigation network with over 45,000 miles of canals and channels, is located in Pakistan. Palau. Palau is home to Jellyfish Lake, a marine lake with millions of jellyfish that have lost their ability to sting due to living in isolation for thousands of years. Panama. The Panama Canal is one of the most important waterways in the world and allows ships to travel between the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans. Papua New Guinea. Papua New Guinea is one of the most culturally diverse countries in the world, with over 800 languages spoken across its regions. Paraguay. The currency of Paraguay, the Guarani, is one of the oldest and most stable currencies in South America. Peru. Machu Picchu, a 15th century Inca citadel located in the Andes Mountains, is one of the most famous and popular tourist attractions in Peru. Philippines. The world's largest pearl, known as the Pearl of Lao Tzu, was discovered off the coast of the Philippines and is valued at over $30 million. Poland. The city of Krakow in Poland has one of the largest medieval town squares in Europe, featuring the famous St. Mary's Basilica. Portugal. Portugal is home to the oldest bookstore in the world, Livraria Bertrand, which opened in 1732 and is still in operation today. Qatar. Qatar is the world's largest producer of liquefied natural gas, which is a major contributor to the country's economy. Romania. The Palace of the Parliament in Bucharest is the second largest administrative building in the world after the Pentagon. Russia. Russia has 11 time zones, more than any other country. But I'm not sure because it said about France, so I'm confused. Rwanda. Rwanda is known as the land of 1,000 hills because of its many rolling hills. Saint Kitts and Nevis. Saint Kitts and Nevis is the smallest country in the Western Hemisphere, both in terms of land area and population. Saint Lucia. Saint Lucia has the only thriving volcano in the world, the Sulphur Springs. Saint Vincent and the Grenadines. The national dish of Saint Vincent and the Grenadines is roasted breadfruit and fried jackfish. Samoa. Samoa is one of the last places in the world to see the sunset every day. San Marino is the world's oldest republic and has the world's third smallest population after Vatican City and Nauru. São Tomé and Príncipe is the second smallest African country by population after Seychelles and the second smallest by land area after the Seychelles and the Gambia. Saudi Arabia is the world's largest oil exporter, accounting for around 18% of global oil exports. Scotland. The Loch Ness Monster is a creature said to inhabit the waters of Loch Ness, a large freshwater loch in the Scottish Highlands. Sightings of the creature have been reported since the 1930s, and it has become a famous part of Scottish folklore and popular culture. Senegal. It is home to the Gorée Island, a UNESCO World Heritage Site and former center of the West African slave trade. Serbia is the largest producer of raspberries in the world, accounting for over 1/3 of global production. Seychelles, I'm not sure if I'm saying it correctly, is the smallest African country in terms of land area and the second smallest in terms of population, after São Tomé and Príncipe. Sierra Leone is known for its diamond industry, and in the early 2000s, the country experienced a civil war fueled by the trade of blood diamonds. Singapore is one of the world's wealthiest nations with a highly developed economy and one of the highest GDPs per capita in the world. Slovakia. It is home to the High Tatras, a mountain range in the Carpathians that includes the highest peak in the country, Gierlachowski Szczyt, which stands at 2,655 meters. Slovenia is known for its natural beauty, with over 60% of the country covered in forest and many stunning lakes and mountains, including Lake Bled and the Julian Alps. Solomon Islands. The Solomon Islands is home to over 900 species of fish and 500 species of coral, making it one of the world's most diverse marine ecosystems. Somalia has a coastline of over 3,000 kilometers along the Indian Ocean, but piracy off its coast has been a major problem in recent years. South Africa. South Africa is the world's largest producer of macadamia nuts and platinum, and it is also home to the oldest meteoric scar in the world, estimated to be 2 billion years old. South Sudan. South Sudan is the youngest country in the world, gaining independence from Sudan in 2011 after a long civil war. Spain. Spain is the second largest country in Western Europe, and it is known for its unique cultural heritage, including flamenco dancing, bullfighting, and the architecture of Antoni Gaudi. Antoni Gaudi. I think I said it correctly. I'm not sure. Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka is home to the world's oldest record tree, a 2,200-year-old sacred fig tree known as Sri Mahabodhi in the city of Anuradhapura. Not sure. Sudan. Sudan is home to the largest collection of pyramids in the world outside of Egypt, including over 200 pyramids in the ancient city of Meroe. Suriname. Suriname is one of the most ethnically diverse countries in the world, with over 20 distinct ethnic groups living within its borders. Sweden. Sweden is home to the world's largest underground iron ore mine, the Kiruna mine, which is located in the northern part of the country. Switzerland. Switzerland is famous for its mountainous landscape, and it is home to many of Europe's highest peaks, including the Matterhorn and the Eiger. Syria is one of the oldest continuously inhabited countries in the world, with a history dating back to ancient times, and it is home to several UNESCO World Heritage Sites, including the ancient city of Damascus. Taiwan was home to the world's tallest building, the Taipei 101, which stands at a height of 588 meters and has 101 floors. Tajikistan. Over 90% of the country is covered by mountains, making it one of the most mountainous countries in the world. Tanzania. The country is home to the Mount Kilimanjaro, the highest peak in Africa, the highest freestanding mountain in the world. Thailand. The country was formerly known as Siam until 1939, and then again from 1945 to 1949. Togo. The country's national dish is fufu, which is made from cassava, yams, or plantains, and it is usually eaten with a soup or sauce. Tonga. The country is the only Pacific island nation that was never colonized by a foreign power. Trinidad and Tobago. The country is known for its lively carnival celebrations, which takes place in the days leading up to Ash Wednesday. Tunisia. The country is home to the ancient city of Carthage, which was founded by the Phoenicians in the 9th century before Christ. Turkey. Istanbul, the country's largest city, is the only city in the world that sits on two continents, Europe and Asia. Turkmenistan. The country's capital, Ashgabat, is known for its extensive use of white marble, earning it a nickname, the City of White Marble. Tuvalu. The country is one of the smallest in the world, consisting of just 9 coral atolls. Uganda. The Ugandan flag features 6 different colors Cyrillic alphabet in the road after Russian and Bulgarian. United Arab Emirates. It's made of 7 emirates, each ruled by an individual emir, and the capital city is Abu Dhabi. United States. The United States has the world's largest border between two countries that do not maintain any military presence or conduct military exercises on the border. The US-Canada border is approximately 5,525 miles long. Uruguay. Uruguay is the first country in the world to provide a laptop for every primary school student under a government program called Plan Ceipal. Uzbekistan. Uzbekistan is home to several important Silk Road cities, including Samarkand and Bukhara, which were important centers of trade, culture, and learning in the medieval era. Vanuatu is the only country in the world where you can officially use an underwater post office. The post office is located on the island of Hideaway, and it's a popular attraction for divers and snorkelers. Vatican City is the smallest independent state in the world, with an area of just 44 hectares or 110 acres and a population of around 800 people. It is also the spiritual and administrative center of the Roman Catholic Church. Venezuela has the world's highest waterfall, an Anhel Falls, which is located in the Canaimas National Park. It is named after Jimmy Angel, a US aviator who was the first to fly over it in 1933. Vietnam is the world's second largest coffee producer after Brazil. Coffee is a major export for the country and an important part of its economy. Wales has the longest place name in Europe and the second longest in the world. I'm not even gonna try to say this, but I'm gonna put the name here. The name means St. Mary's Church in the hollow of the White Hazel near a rapid whirlpool, and the Church of St. Cecilia near the Red Cave. Yemen is the only country in the Arabian Peninsula that does not have a natural gas industry. Zambia is home to one of the largest waterfalls in the world, the Victoria Falls. The waterfall is over 1,700 meters wide